Hi friends, Evolving Guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for following along with our collection journey. So today is another Master Set Monday video, and we are going to be diving into the new sets, Black Bolt and White Flare. As you can see here, we have one each of all the boxes that have been released so far. We have the Black Bolt binder collection here at the bottom. We have the White Flare binder collection. Those each have 5 packs plus the binders inside. The Victini illustration collection, which has 2 packs each plus the cool promo cards. And then the poster collection here on top, also 2 packs each with the other promo cards. So we're going to open all 4 of these boxes today on the channel. We have opened all of these before, so I'm going to take a break, open these boxes and get the packs ready, and then I will be back and we will rip into these packs together. Hi friends, so we're back and I have all the materials from breaking open these 4 boxes. So first I wanted to show you real quick what's in those if you haven't seen that before. So the binder collections, you get this Black Bolt and White Flare binders for your cards. We have opened those products before. You get the poster collection is just one large poster. I'm not going to unfold that whole thing. The Victini Special Illustration Collection, you do get this cool jumbo card that has the same illustration as the Victini promo card. And then these are all the promo cards that we pulled from there. You get the Victini, again, this is a Black Star promo. You get the Victini, would go in the main series set. It's the Pokeball Reverse Holo variant. And then in the poster collection, you get these 3 cards. These are not Black Star promo cards, they're just reprints. With the new holofoil pattern of the 3 starters. And so anyway, that's what you get in those boxes, but the focus today is really just ripping some more White Flare and Black Bolt packs. We've opened those all those products previously on the channel. So yeah, we're just going to keep working on our master set. So it's 9 packs each. We're going to get 9 cracks at improving our master sets. Now, of course, you know, I talked about it the other day on the channel that this is not the best way to build a master set, is to rip packs, because it's good at the beginning because you're going to pull the commons and uncommons and regular rares and kind of those easier to pull cards. You're going to pull those that you need, and we still need a handful of those for our master set, but it's not worth chasing specific cards. The reverses are helpful. Durant reverse and just a regular rare. We do get the shiny energy, which is cool, and there's a code for you guys. So we'll see if we're Team White Flare, Team Black Bolt. I think our Black Bolt has been much stronger so far as openings go. So yeah, like we're gonna, if I can get my hands on this stuff for reasonable prices, then it's still fun to open these. These are really fun sets to open because there's a lot going on in these sets, a lot of shiny cards to chase. There's like the super elite cards, the 2 Victini red cards, and the white Reshiram and the black Zekrom. And then, there's the SIRs, which would be in a typical set that there's some of those that have really popped off, and those are kind of fun to chase. Reverse holo, another reverse, and just a regular rare. We did get another shiny energy, which is cool. So nothing in our first 2 packs. So anyway, we're going to open this as we can just to see, if we can get our hands on it for good prices. It's fun to open, but of course, ultimately we're going to have to start buying single cards to look for, to build our master sets, and that's okay. It's a little early, I think, to buy a lot of these singles. I think most of the illustration rare, there's a lot of illustration rares, as you know, in both of these sets, and so I think ultimately, those illustration rare prices are going to come down. Another Durant, I feel like we already had that. Hey, a Swadloon, we got an illustration rare. Again, there's a bunch of these, so any that we can pull is nice and helpful. So we'll put that on this is on our White Flare side. And there's the code. So it sounds like there's a lot of stuff going on outside of my window. So apologies if you hear dogs barking and people talking. I guess we live in a social world, right? Can't hide away completely. So anyway, so yeah, Black Bolt. Let's see how we do. Again, we have had really good luck with Black Bolt. Hey, there's a reverse holo. It's not the Master Ball reverse, just a regular Pokeball reverse. But yeah, we're chasing those. We want to do a master set of those as well. I think I've already seen the prices on those are coming down pretty dramatically. We're like 3 for 3 or 4 for 4 on those shinies, which is cool. So we do have one illustration rare so far out of these 18 packs, I mean, illustration rares, I think the hit rates seem pretty strong. I've seen everything from 1 in 4 to 1 in 6, but with 18 packs, we should hit hopefully 3 or 4 illustration rares, and then, of course, like we would love to hit something more rare than that if we could get an SAR, if we could get even one of those chases. We did pull the black Zekrom early on in our opening, so we are pretty lucky. I hope our luck, I feel like that's the third of those we've pulled. Keldeo EX, just a regular double rare. We don't need that one for the master set, I'm pretty sure, but that's okay. That's our white side, so now we'll go over to Black Bolt. Yeah, we have not had as much luck pulling cards. I don't think we've pulled any SARs or better in White Flare. We haven't opened a ton of it. I mean, that's the challenge with these specialty sets, is even if you can get your hands on products, you know, these packs, because there's no booster boxes or individually sleeved boosters, you have to buy these products. There are going to be more products releasing. Another one of those shiny energies. There are going to be more products releasing, you know, but you're, you know, like with previous specialty sets, you're really restricted in sort of the ways you can get your hands on packs, and so yeah, it's just hard to open packs in the volume that would be needed to of course, like pull the rare cards. They're rare for a reason, and because the packs can be hard to find. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the availability of this set. I'd love to hear if you're something slidey back there. Another Keldeo. Harlequin, that's cool. We do need the reverse hollows for this set. Yeah, we've gotten 2 Keldeos. Not amazing as far as, you know, diversity of cards there, but we do have the one illustration rare. Yeah, I have not seen this really in the wild. I have a local game store that has good allocations, and they have had it on their shelf for reasonable prices, so that is good. But I don't know. It's not like it's everywhere. I don't check stores as much as I used to. It just doesn't seem kind of worth the effort because it's very unlikely to find stuff on the shelves, and so I don't know. I think this set, now the good news is, you know, this set just released, and you know, we continue to see waves of products. Like 151 continues to get releases of, like, the Blooming Waters collection, I think just was online at Target. I mean, they're really hard to grab, but just the fact that there's still waves of product from a set like 151, which is a couple years old. Oh, there's a shiny, it's a Pokeball reverse, not a Master Ball, but we'll take it. So on the Black Bolt side, our luck has slowed down. We only have 2. We don't have anything except those 2 Pokeball reverses to show for ourselves so far. So maybe they will catch up. Let's see how we're doing. 1, 2, 3. We've got 4 White Flare. Oh, that was White Flare, actually. Apologies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was going to say, because we have 1 extra Black Bolt. So, oh yeah, so boy, Black Bolt is really falling behind here. Well, I would not complain if we pulled something great to make up for it. So yeah, I think these are fun sets. I've been working on my other master sets. I think feels to me a little too early to be buying many singles. I don't mind, like, if a single is already below like $5 or below $3, then that seems like, you know, I don't mind even if it goes down. Oh, there was something peeking out. Ooh. Oh, I saw some white. I thought, oh man, did we pull that? But no, it's just the Meloetta EX. It is an ultra rare, so that's good. I mean, you know, we'll take it. Yeah, my heart skipped a beat there a second because I know that the white one has maybe the white border, but I just saw kind of, it seemed a little monochromatic. Actually, though, the white wouldn't be in that. That's Black Bolt. So yeah, I guess that wouldn't be it anyway. So anyway, at least we got a hit. Finally, Black Bolt is on the board. With something besides a reverse hollow. So anyway, I've been working on other master sets. I will eventually, you know, turn my attention to buying some of the singles for this set. I think, again, I think most illustration rares won't be too bad. There's something peeking out. Hey, a Heatmore, we got an illustration rare. Another one. Again, maybe not one of the, like, super coveted ones, but hey, we'll take any of them. And then, yeah, Whimsicott EX and a shiny. See, so this is why this is a fun set, because you have the possibility here of just in one pack, you get the shiny energy, you get a double rare, and you get an illustration rare. So, yeah, that's all White Flare. So White Flare is definitely doing pretty well for us today. 2 illustration rares from our White Flare packs. 3 the double rares. Again, we don't need the double rares, but the double rares I can repurpose. I have a video, hopefully. Eventually, I'm going to do a video. I kind of recorded one, and I don't know if I'm going to use it yet, but just talking about my reselling strategy, if that's helpful for y'all. There's a shiny and, oh, a Golark. All right, so Black Bolt making a little come from behind. Nothing there. There's the code. Yeah, but that's really nice, a Golark. You can check that out. Another illustration. So yeah, we've definitely, I think for these 18 packs, what is this? We've pulled 1 ultra rare, and what's that? 4 illustration rares, 3 illustration rares. So that's starting to feel like, yeah, pretty solid. Again, now the thing is, most of these, when you just think about, even if you pay MSRP for these products, you're not really getting your money's worth when it comes to what you're going to pull out of these. Unless you hit one of those big ones. I guess we're probably in the black just because we pulled that chase card. I mean, that card is really holding steady. I haven't checked it super recently, but the black Zekrom that we pulled is really holding on. So that is good for us. There, Reshiram EX double rare. So we did pull a double rare. There's your code. All right, so we still have, all right, we have 5 packs total. We got 3 more Black Bolt, 2 more White Flares, so we'll open this Black Bolt, and then it'll be 2 and 2 left. So yeah, today I just, again, wanted to continue our Master Set Monday series, and most of these products I was able to get on release. I have checked, I mean, I've seen it in Barnes & Noble since release. Again, I haven't seen it at one of my local game stores, but I haven't, I think the Targets and Walmarts, it's just so tough these days to ever find anything there. So nothing there, and just a Landorus. There you go. All right, we're down to our last 4. So like I said, I have enjoyed this set. We are in August now, kind of early to mid-August, so we still have a little bit of time till the next set comes out. There's going to be more waves of this. I think, the booster bundles will be next. Those are coming out on the 22nd of August. I think that's correct. So you can keep your eye out. Those are probably the best bang for your buck if you can find them at a reasonable price. Again, I feel like a lot of local game stores are charging market price for these products, which makes the pack price a little bit more kind of questionable as far as, again, I mean, this is a fun thing to open, but if you're suddenly paying market price for these products, it can be not feel, if you're going to spend, a lot of money for one of these products at market price, you could just, use that money instead on singles. I would still probably wait a little bit, but again, I start usually when I buy singles, I go kind of from the bottom up. So price wise, so as singles drop, as they sort of get into a zone, first just everything under $5 and then everything under $10. Something's peeking out. Just a Kyurem EX. There aren't too many double rares in this set, so I think we're probably ultimately going to pull a ton of the same ones. All right, we're down to our last 2 packs. Before we do that, I think our Black Bolt, even though it's a little bit lagging, we have 1 Pokeball Reverse, we have 1 Ultra Rare, 1 Double Rare, and 1 Illustration Rare. And this is 9, well, so far it's 8 total packs, so that's still like a hit rate. If we count the Pokeball Reverse, that's a 1 and 2 average. And then, yeah, White Flare has been better. We have the 2 illustration rares, right? Yeah, the 2 illustration rares, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 double rares, and then the 1 Pokeball Reverse. So definitely lots of shiny stuff in this set. Again, fun to open for that reason. If you can get these packs for reasonable prices, it can feel like it's just a fun opening experience. The trick is, again, with anything these days, is finding it at reasonable prices. Without a lot of legwork, it can be tough to, know who has time to wait in line or to, and just you have to time things. Even if, I try to follow some of the folks online who let you know when things drop, but even if you're kind of on the ball, you can often get shut out, and that doesn't count the people who just can't, follow it so closely. Sometimes I don't follow it so closely, and I'll come back to my computer after just, doing normal things and realize, oh, I just missed, I missed the drop. So, all right, white flare, we got some good luck, but nothing super crazy. No SARs or hyper rares or black-white rares today. Last pack of Black Bolt. Can we have a little bit of luck? It would be nice to end on a super high note. See if we can find something a little more exciting, but if not, it's still been a good opening. Thanks for following along. We'll have more videos coming soon. Wow, the Prism Energy, that's good. The Pokeball reverse. Hey, I think we actually pulled this one already. What are the chances with 150 double or illustration rares to get a double pull? And the Volcarona. All right. Had us focus there a little bit. All right, there we go. All right, well, thanks for following along with this opening. White Flare, Black Bolt. Good luck out there, and we'll have new videos coming at you soon.